Well, everyone, we're back in Hogwarts Legacy once again, not for just any old reason, but because the game just received a huge, that's in quotation marks, update for summer 2024. As part of this update, they're bringing a handful of things. Let me show you. So as you can see, this is a little update post that they shared that tells you what all is coming in this update. The main, what they called like flagship feature of this update is the new photo mode. We'll look at that in just a minute in some more detail. Beyond that, they're basically opening up a bunch of stuff that was previously exclusive. So for example, the Haunted Hogsmeade shop quest in this as well. That is, like, in my opinion, the best side quest outside of main story stuff. It is the best quest in the entire game. And until today, it's been locked to the PlayStation platform. So if you didn't play on PlayStation, if you played on Xbox, Series X, S, or an Xbox One, or on PC or even Nintendo Switch, you just straight up wouldn't get access to this quest. Drives me crazy. I hate it when studios do that. But now it's opened up and everybody gets access to it, which is cool. Beyond that, they have glasses that lived. It's basically just glasses with tape in the middle. Okay, it's free, who cares? The Onyx Hippogriff mount. Okay. The Lavender Borealis broom. Sure. The Azkaban prisoner's outfit and coat. Why not? That sounds fun. And then we have another bonus that was previously locked away, which is the potion recipe. And basically this is known as liquid luck in the world of Hogwarts and Harry Potter, and it's a potion you can brew in the game, but the recipe was a pre-order bonus exclusive to the PlayStation Standard Edition, Deluxe, and Collector's Editions of the game. And all it really describes itself as is that it enhances the drinker's chance of success in their endeavors, specifically by revealing the locations of large loot chests on the minimap for one in-game day. So if you pre-order the game, it's just easier for some reason, because people like paying extra for Deluxe Editions, Collector's Editions, and pre-ordering early to make the game easier so it takes them less time. I've never really understood that, but hey, it's included in the update. You can get it now. And then there's the big one, which is resetting talent points. This means that you can basically respec your character as you play, which is just a nice addition to have. The other big thing would be like transmog stuff would be awesome. All of those things are just nice quality of life things. But the biggest thing I was hoping for in this update would be the ability to change seasons. As you can tell, I like playing this game in winter time. I actually went back and loaded a previous save I had backed up in winter, specifically because I like playing it in winter. I just find it to be the most beautiful season in the game. So whenever I make videos on it, I like to come back to wintertime. However, you can't actually change it in the game. There are mods that allow you to change it, but they're pretty elaborate to install. Specifically, this one, Change Season UI, it effectively adds a toggle where you can change the decor in addition to the season and everything. It looks really, really good. It seems to be perfectly tied in with the rest of the game's UI. It really, really works remarkably well. And it means that at any point in the game or at the end of the game after you finished it, you can just go back in and change the season, which is awesome. However, this new update sort of adds that, but not really. You see, the main improvement in this update, as I mentioned, was the photo mode. If you hit start and then X, you can enter the photo mode, pop in, and now you see we get a bunch of settings. It's a full photo mode. Yay, everybody's happy, everybody cheers, okay? It's wonderful, it's great. But down at the very bottom of this menu, you can see there is a time of day and then a season toggle, meaning you can, in fact, just change the season. They've gotten it working in the engine. It's a little weird because, as you can see, it didn't get rid of the snow for some reason, so I haven't had luck getting it working, but allegedly it does work for other people and I'm just unlucky. But again, in theory, you're supposed to be able to change it. You can change the time of day just fine, and I'm able to do that, but for some reason changing the season is not actually working for me. I don't know, but they, at least in the demos and when they were testing and developing this, they were able to get it working. And I've even looked up videos of other people trying this update and it does seemingly work. So maybe I'm just unlucky, but it allegedly works for some people, just not me. Now, the reason I feel this is important is just because when you play through the entire game, you actually end up in, I think, spring, I want to say, but you end up there and then you're just kind of stuck. You can't do anything as you explore the rest of the world and look about for other interesting things to do. It would be really nice if you could just toggle to Halloween if you like the fall, or toggle back to the summer or back to winter, whenever you want. And they have it working in the photo mode, again, allegedly, which at least shows that they have the tools to do it. And there's been a mod that does this for a while. So I don't really know what the holdup is. To me, it's a slam dunk feature ad, but then again, I am not a game developer. So what do I know? I'm just a stupid YouTuber. But if we land and take a look-see around, the game looks just as beautiful as ever. The hippogriff flying in the background. Oh, it's gorgeous. But let's see one of the other big selling points. If we go over here, we can go to talents. We select that, and when we do that, you see an option now in the bottom right, reset all talents. You can do that, or if you open up one of these trees, you can actually manually reset the talent at a cost of 200 gold coins or gold pieces, whatever it is, each. So you can completely reset your character. In this case, it's going to cost me 4,800, or you can just reset individual ones. The main use case for this would be like if you didn't want to actually go through with using like curses, if you wanted to change your mind and maybe you're role playing that you had a realization that maybe dark magic is not for you or something, you could reset that and then change your mind, backing out and maybe leaning into stealth or room of requirement upgrades, whatever else. It could also be useful if you get through the entire game and then you decide, well, I'm not really using any of the curse spells anymore because I got through all the difficult combat stuff. I want to boost the room of requirement stuff that I've got going. Okay, cool. You can now activate all of that and get buffs as a result of it, totally changing combat, making it more engaging, which is just a really nice addition to have. You know, these little quality of life updates are one of the perks of playing games in the modern day because we can have these things added after launch. And I know we all like to tease and mock modern gaming and how games don't tend to launch or ship finished. And that's certainly true, unfortunately, a lot of the time. Even now, the game doesn't run that great, but at the same time, it's nice to see that they can still make improvements and little quality of life upgrades as time goes by. Let me just show you what I mean when I say it doesn't run great. This is very beautiful. You can see we've got everything cranked. We're on the latest updated drivers and everything. But if I pause the game for an extended period of time, so I'm just gonna sit on this menu, I'm gonna open up talents again. We're gonna look at it just like we just were. Okay, we're considering changing stuff around. Maybe I acquire this talent. Sure, we do that. And then we back out. When I close this menu, you're gonna see that like none of the grass is rendered for some reason. And then it pops back in. Look at this. So I back out, and then no grass. Wait for it. There it is. I don't know why that is, but it's happening. Maybe I'm just cursed and all of the things with my copy of Hogwarts Legacy, even though I just re-downloaded the game fresh, maybe they're all just messed up. I previously have experimented with mods on this, but again, they're all removed. This is a fresh install. Nothing's on this version of the game as far as I'm aware. It's just not working right, which is weird. So a little bit frustrating to see the big update. You know, we got photo mode, sure, but the game is running kind of rough, and maybe it's because it was running better when I had mods that improved performance, so I'm just used to that now, and going back to an unmodded version is a little jarring to me. Maybe I'm just spoiled, but I don't really know what to make of it. Now, one of the other big updates, of course, is in Hogsmeade. As you can see, this is a beautiful Christmassy time of year. What a lovely time to be in Harry Potter land. We are going to now walk around and we're looking for a specific shop, a small little store run by a little lady named Penny. I can talk, I swear.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello there.
Hello. I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner.
Just for all of the people who think like me, there are more than one meanings for mistress, just to get that out of the way. As you can see in this dialogue, yes, this quest does give you your own shop in Hogsmeade. And for PlayStation players, it's like, no duh, Luke, of course it does. But seriously, if you played on any other platform, you just straight up didn't get to play this at all. And it wasn't like you heard about it. It just was not in the game at all. So that will probably come as a surprise. So, you know, I understand some people don't think console exclusive quests and stuff are a big deal. I just, as a point of principle, really dislike it. I really think it's bad for the industry. I think it's a bad precedent to set. I don't like when you split the community. Like, we all paid the same amount for the game. We all are playing the same game and enjoying the same game, allegedly. But if you happen to buy it in a different way or on a different platform, you get a ton of other stuff. In this case, the best quest in the game. That just feels bad, man. So I'm glad it's available to everybody now. That's better than it was, but I still wish that it were available from the start. But I guess better late than ever, I suppose. But okay, listen. I know I've been a little bit sassy so far in this video. I'm sorry for that. I'm just tired. But that being said, I really do think Hogwarts Legacy is a remarkable game. It is a weirdly pro-consumer game in a lot of ways. It has a couple of hiccups here and there that I don't like the exclusive quest, but it is a broadly whole package game that doesn't have a bunch of live service garbage, that just offers its experience, is not trying to cram a bunch of DLC into it, not trying to split the game into a bunch of expansions and capitalize on the big player base. They just made a good game and offered it for a flat price, and it did amazingly well. It was the best-selling game of the entire year last year, which is crazy. So I think that deserves a lot of credit. Sure, we can point to a couple things here and there, but we shouldn't like miss the forest for the trees. We should still appreciate what was done here. And what was done here was a remarkable package that is pretty rare nowadays, especially from a publisher like Warner Brothers. And it's not like a masterpiece of a video game, but it is, I think, in many ways, a masterpiece of a Harry Potter Wizarding World game. You know, it's not going to appeal to absolutely everybody, but those that it does appeal to, it checks off the boxes. And, you know, it's basically just one big fantasy fulfillment. It's like you get to role play as a student going to Hogwarts. That's a dream come true for so many people that grew up watching the movies and reading the books and everything. And they delivered a really solid package. If you look closely at anything, you're going to come up with problems because nothing is perfect. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't appreciate what is here, which is something pretty remarkable. And I can only hope that they continue to improve it with occasional updates and quality of life stuff here and there. And eventually we'll probably almost certainly get a sequel of some sort in 4 or 5 years. And I am very eager to see what a sequel to this looks like, because what we got was already pretty impressive and surprising. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. The future is certainly bright. And while this update, you know, is just a small free update, it's not claiming to be an expansion or add a bunch of gameplay altering stuff. It's still, I think, something worth downloading and checking out. Maybe you'll have more luck and you'll get the photo mode working a little bit more consistently than me. And maybe, you know, I just have bad luck with the performance and the pop-in and stuff, or I'm just spoiled and I expect too much. I don't know. But if you've tried this update, definitely go down in the comments and let me know what your performance was like and how the game ran for you, because I want to know if I'm the only one that's had these difficulties. Oh man, I'm out of practice. But okay, with all that said, I'm gonna call it there. You know, this is making me miss the game. I kind of want to replay it. Maybe I'll replay it on console or something like that. I don't know. The PC port's always been a little rough around the edges. It never runs that great. So maybe I play it on console. I don't know. It's not like I get an exclusive quest there anymore. So I guess it's totally open. But with all that said, thank you for watching. As you watch this video, I am headed to Los Angeles for Summer Games Fest and all of the other stuff that's going on over there. So it's gonna be a really good time. If there's any games in particular you'd like to see me cover and talk about in dedicated videos, let me know in the comments section and I will check them out. If you're like, hey, go check out Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I will try to check that out. If you're like, oh, go see Despacito 3. I will do my best. Just let me know in the comment section below. But with that, thank you for watching. Thank you for making my dreams a reality. You're all amazing. I will see you in the next one. Hugs and kisses.